Oh, why hello there, mages and marsupials alike. I got another tab here playing some stuff, and this music is throwing off my intro. Yeah. Today we're going to be doing some collaborative world building. I believe Amagamer and Anigamer and Bionics are going to join us. Let me let them know that we're live streaming here in the Cybernation HQ. And I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. And if you guys are popping in here, let me know. I'll close this. We're listening to, what is this? 1 Hour Medieval Music, Medieval Times by Derek and Brandon Fichter. So check out their channel and subscribe if you like to get into that medieval music. Alright, so we've got, my idea for today is that, I'll wait till they pop in. Oh yeah, I gotta post it in the Discord. Let's go here. We're gonna build a world, and we're gonna start with a tribal group of like 10 people, and I'm gonna show you, like, I'm basically gonna like think aloud the way that I go about building a world or building a culture, and I like to choose key decisions where there's a branch that will affect forever affect the direction that culture will grow in. And then that's kind of like my method. Hold on, let me go. Oh, Nico's on. Let me tell him we're live streaming. Alright, I gotta make this bigger. And we're live on PNB. How do I send the actual link to the live stream? Can I do that? Oh, here. Duh. Oh snap, people are actually seeing that. I guess that's why that everything works. How teaching me German. Alright, cool. So we got some peeps on the live stream. What's up? Oh, yep. Alright, Molescoid, Professor Stratego, Anigamer. Listening, is that Bionics? Mr. Vlandis! Oh snap, we got a whole crew here. We're gonna be doing some collaborative world building for real. If you missed my intro, I'm gonna have you guys helping me out. We're gonna create a world from a tribe, and we're gonna grow it into like late medieval or like high fantasy. And at certain points, you're gonna see how this is how I like to world build. Is to make branching decisions that will forever affect the whole thing. And actually, one of the first decisions has to do with geography. So let me go ahead and put down a little more on this map. And you know what? Actually, I need to make it much bigger. Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in because I don't want to do a huge region. I want to keep this very focused on one tribe, hopefully. So let's have like a river that goes like that. And then, what if there are mountains? So if the tribe becomes technologically advanced enough to pass those mountains to the north, we'll deal with that when the time comes. But from now, there's an impassable barrier. So I'm going to set some limitations, and we're going to work creatively within them. Alright, these are the northern mountains. You want to give a name? Does anyone have a cool name for the northern mountains? Let me know in the chat. Alright. Like that. And here, this is the Great Mountain. Look at that mountain. Whoa, guys. The mountain's huge, bro. What's going on, everyone? Axel Evans. Oh, it's the Bionics, man. What's up, Axel? You're gonna make a flag? Okay, post a flag in the, if you're making it while we're live streaming and you finish or it gets like the design, post it in the Discord and let me know, and then we're gonna have to show that on the live stream. The Jade Snowrun Mountains. We're gonna combine them. That's what collaborative world building is all about. The Jade Snowrun Mountains. How am I gonna how am I gonna write that out? Here, I'll put a little thing. Go on, computer. Oops. Jade Snowrun Mountains. And we're gonna use IM English SC, the preferred font of pen and blade. The preferred font of pen and blade. And I'm not digging this brown, so I'm actually gonna go in here and go blending options. I want to do a nice color overlay. We're gonna make this a nice dark, almost black color. Alright, and then we're gonna put a stroke around the Jade Snowrun Mountains so that we can be sure. We'll put a white stroke so we can be sure that it is clearly understood that these are the Jade Snowrun Mountains. Alright, maybe these mountains have a different name, I don't know. Or is it all? This is just the Jade Snowrun mountain range. All right, it's a very imposing mountain range. I'm afraid, extremely imposing. To pass the Jade Snowrun mountain range, no. No man has ever done it. That's the one thing we're gonna have to decide. Actually, no. Let's stay with humans. All right, because I think in a later episode we're gonna talk about the difference that races have. But I was thinking about that, and I want to keep things very simple, so let's not add the idea of race, of looking at, or, you know, taking the perspective of a different type of humanoid just yet. Sure, let's keep this rough racer. Make things a little interesting, alright? I like to have the points on there. I don't know why, it just doesn't seem, this looks nicer, right? And if I was taking my time, I'd do points everywhere, but that's okay. Good. We got a good enough thing going on there. Alright, we got the Jade Snowrun Mountains, and I want to make sure they can't get past here. So let's put a forest, and let's put something extremely dangerous in this forest area. So if you were to try to go, Jade Snowrun Mountains go probably like that, but if you were to try to go this way, why don't you guys let me know in the chat what kind of extremely dangerous scenario you'll run into if you come into this forest. And then we'll come up with a name for this forest too. And then we're going to start throwing some peeps into this world and watching them suffer. It's sick. Alright. One sec, let me just And I know this isn't the best drawing, but you know what? Maps don't have to be the best looking maps. When you look at old school maps, a lot of them are beautiful, but you could tell that the guy's not like a professional artist. But he put a lot of time and effort and creativity and stuff, whatever. It's beautiful. It's like the new afro for the white man, but it's beautiful. Alright, cool. So I think that's it. I don't need to be you. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. Okay. Whatever. It's not gonna look great, you guys. This is a... So, haunted ruins full of skeletons and poisonous snakes. Okay. Oh, Cathugran Mountains. Make it low fantasy. Well, this'll be something we'll collaboratively build, but we'll start off with no fantasy. How does that sound? No fantasy. Can I participate only using Discord? My internet. Oh, I don't know. I think I can only monitor one chat at a time. So we're gonna use your mountains too. These are these mountains right here. Alright? Oops. And we're gonna make places. Pulses? I feel like that's gonna bug someone, so I'll change it. Text. Alright, and then we're gonna put this in there. And it's gonna double the stroke, and then we're just gonna turn the stroke off that. Alright, and so if I want to change the stroke on all of these, maybe make them a little thicker, I can do it on both. Now that they're in a folder and the effect is applied to the folder. Cool. Good stuff. So let me make this mountains a little smaller. What is that? Cathugran Mountains. Why can't I go to tell you there? Hold on. Okay. Do you guys like, do you hear this little medieval music going on in the background at all? Jade Snowrun Mountain sounds good, man. Molluscoid, I already know that you're just trying to, what's it called? trigger everyone. I already know that's just like a core part of your personality. So it's hard to take. I can't take your criticisms too seriously. I think the Jade Snowrun Mountains sounds sick, bro. Skeleton robbers. Alright. Controlled by necromancer, lives in the haunted ruins. So let's put some haunted ruins. And they worship poisonous snakes, of course. Alright. So we're already world building some stuff. We'll get back to that. Don't let me forget. Let me put some haunted ruin here. The poison snake. Here, I'll just write it now. Poison snake temple. Alright. And that's where the necromancer resides. So that's on the north side. On the south side, I don't know. Let's put a little temple in here, though. I need to figure out how I'm going to do. What would an evil temple look like? Hold on, give me a sec. I don't know. I'm just going to do some random... Oops, vaguely structural looking thing, and I think they're ruins. Alright, it's a ruined ancient temple. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then on the bottom here we got, did someone say something else? Haunted ruins. Oh yeah, you said haunted ruins, so they are haunted ruins. Great, that's perfect. Triggered. Ruins run over by nature. Alright, I'm gonna put something down here. I would usually randomly roll for it because I usually like that. Where's my random gen chart? I don't have... Oh, it's online. Oh, but I don't have any... Oh, I have dice right here. Alright. Let's go to our random region generator, y'all. Random region generator by Pen and Blade. Alright, and then we're gonna randomly generate some monsters to be in the South Forest. Maybe we'll name the forest after that monster. Let's do it. Alright, where are those monsters? Monster list, 20, just a D20. Just the most iconic. 14. Hobgoblins, man, hobgoblins. Just swarming with them. Hobgoblin woods. Alright. And hobgoblins are notoriously jerkophobes. Jerkophobes? That means you're afraid of jerks. That's weird. No, that's not what they are. Alright, cool. So let's start adding some people. We've already got way too much going on here. So the first decision is gonna affect this entire these people's lives, their livelihood, man, is where on this map are they gonna settle? And that is one of, I think, the most fun parts about world building, is just choosing the starting location. I always play Civilizations. I've sunk tons of hours into Civ 5, but I think I finished the game once, because I just like choosing a starting location. I don't like it that they kind of plop you in like almost the best spot, and then they kind of just want you to settle on your first turn. I'm like, but I want to look around and find the very best spot, but that's going to put me at a strategic disadvantage. So it's cool, it makes things interesting. Gets my adrenaline pumping. Alright, I'm going to add some more forest, so it's not too empty. And then, did you guys decide where you want, I'll just go with the first comment, where you want to start? Where the starting location for these guys are? Alright, cool. Wait, can you guys hear the medieval music? I forget. I don't know if you told me. Well, we're going to start off with by the lake. Okay. Oh, you said mountains. Fine, by the lake and by the mountains. Great, perfect. Make a place named Shrek Swamp. Alright. We'll make a swamp too. Fine. Because apparently, to alleviate his deep disturbance of the Jade Snowrun Mountains, we'll have the Shrek Swamp. That'll balance it out. I like how you think the Shrek Swamp is a cool name, but Jade Snowrun Mountains isn't. This makes no sense to me. Alright. Alright. Put a little Shrek swamp in there. Okay. Perfect. So let's pop our guys in there, and then I'll get to it. I didn't even want to do all this map drawing. I thought I was just going to be talking. Map drawing is fun. Easy to get carried away. Alright, so we're going to put them by the mountains. Here. Alright. And, so the first thing is, why would they even settle? Alright, so actually, maybe this is preemptive. Hold on. So the way I think about it is, let's start with a group of like 10 people. Literally like a tribe of like 2, like 3 small families, alright? They're gonna need, they're surviving and stuff, and maybe they start to thrive. Or maybe there's a particularly good, like there's been an ice age kind of thing, because you have to just keep moving. You're not gonna be able to have any agriculture. There's not enough livestock or animals or grass or whatever around to stay in one place. But let's say the conditions change and they're like, yay, we can stay in one place. Or they came across this lake and they were like, oh look, there's abundant food by this lake. We can settle down and relax. And actually, instead of spending 95% of our time on surviving, you know, just making sure we stay alive and finding our next meal, we know what our next meal is coming from for a couple weeks. So now we can start to develop technologies, all right? And I was thinking about I think there are 2 types of technologies. Or no, there are 2 types of power. All right. You know, but first off, before any of this happens, we've got to designate what kind of leader is leading this tribe. So we can go with any direction, but I feel like, is the leader going to lead because he's is on the social side, or on the power? Like, does he lead because he's influential? Does he gain respect through fear or admiration? Or both? Maybe that's the question. I don't know. You guys give me some ideas of what you think. Are you underthinking it? No, I don't. I'll probably buy. So just been happy with Civ 5, so why buy a new game? Everyone loves the lake. Nice. Yeah, I tried Civ 6, but it broke. But it didn't work on my computer, so I said forget it. Power. All right, so the strongest guy, and this makes sense. And actually, I was thinking of doing a live stream based on this. Where is it? This. And it makes sense that you guys would say power, because down here at the bottom, so they're moving from instinctive to magical, animistic. All right, so instinctive is just you got to survive, and then animistic, tribal safety. Impulses, rule reflexes, avoid pain and danger, seek pleasure, safety, and release. And then after that, they're going to go into the egocentric, needs rule impulses. So that's interesting. Alright, anyways, I don't want to get up on a whole tangent. But the point is that on the lower levels, like in the earlier levels of society, physical power is going to usually be the ruling force. So the strongest, buffest dude, alright, and this might be interesting. So the strongest, buffest dude is the guy who says, yo, there's some crazy creatures living by the lakeside. What kind of crazy creatures, are living by the lakeside? Let's roll a dice. They're like, man, there's a lot of fish in that lake. Don't you think so? The Zagulu? Zagulu? And the Zagulu's like, yeah, there are a lot of crazy creatures there. There's a whole bunch of 12s. There's a whole bunch of giants. There's straight up giants. Let's go to the giant subtable. But Zagulu don't care. Do you know how much Zagulu cares? Let me know in the comments how much on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being caring deeply with the heart of gold, and 1 being having 0 cares whatsoever. How much does Zagulu care that there are giants, that there are hill giants living right here by this lake, alright? By Hill Giant Lake. I'm going to write that out while you let me know in the comments. 1 through 10. Alright? How deeply does Zagulu care that there are giants by Hill Giant Lake? How much? What do you think? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. This is collaborative world building at its finest. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do. We'll make it small despite the hill giants. Alright, let's see what the consensus is. -10, very good, very good. 0, close. 5, ooh. -10, very close, very good. 3, I think it's actually a -9. Wow, you guys really almost hit the nail on the head there. Very close. I'm very impressed with the Cyber Nation. Lizardmen is also an acceptable answer. So, yeah, 3. No. You vastly overestimate, you and Mr. Vlandis vastly overestimate Zagulu's caring. So Zagulu's just gonna run up on that hill giant lake, slay every hill giant. This is called this goes down in the annals of history. No, as the Great Hill Giant Massacre of Hill Giant Lake. All right, Zagulu single-handedly. He's just like a level 14. No, maybe he's level 20. He's the first level 20 warrior. You know what? And then we're gonna call the city. We're just gonna call it Zagulu. It's not even called Zagulu Village. It's just called Zagulu because that's how awesome this guy is. Zagulu. Is that how you spell it? It might be with a Z-U. I think it's Zagulu. I know there's a double O in there somewhere. I don't know if it's L-O-O or G-O. I think it's like that. Anyways. I still don't think... Has anyone told me if they've seen the medieval music? Or am I just ignoring your answers? You're underthinking it. Zagulu. You know what? That does look correct. Ugh. Well played. Well played, Mr. Vlandis. Oh, that does look good too. But I'm gonna go with Mr. Vlandis just because, whatever, I already just changed it once. I don't feel like changing it again. But you're right. Actually, you know what? It's spelled in its own language. This is just the English version. So you can spell it that way. You can spell it any of the ways you've seen. It doesn't, there's no like correct way, quote unquote. What culture are they most similar to in real life? That's an excellent question. So I like that. The world building approach of using a real-life culture to base it on, and then we can take it from there. So, what does it sound like so far? Does anybody want to just choose something arbitrarily, or do you want to... See, so Zagulu becomes the first leader, obviously. They're like, well, this guy is for real. This guy's for real. He's beautiful, and, yeah, he's probably very fertile, so he's going to have lots of sons and daughters that are going to be loyal to him. And so the tribe's going to grow, alright, and the city of Zagulu is going to be doing pretty good. Pretty good. But then I think at some point, maybe Zagulu's getting old, and his oldest son, they're like, well, you know, what's the conflict? See, there's going to be a conflict at some point. Someone's not going to agree with what Zagulu's doing. Alright? Maybe someone says, hey, Zagulu, let's, I'm going to go live on the other side of the lake. And Zagulu's like, no, we all got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, no, we're sticking together. And they're like, well, who made you Zagulu? And he's like, but my name's Zagulu. And they're like, you're right. Because Zagulu becomes the leader, the name of the tribal leader. So, you know, like Zagulu Shams. That would be my name if I was the king of these people. Or the chieftain or whatever. It's not called king or chieftain. It's called Zagulu. So who made you Zagulu? And he's like, my name's Zagulu. I made me Zagulu. And then that's it. So they say, you know what, Zagulu, forget you. And they start leaving. Now, is Zagulu going to straight up kill them? Because he could straight up kill them. You know what I'm saying? And then this is going to start an empire of fear. The legacy of this empire will be based on this, like, tyrannical rule. Or does he let them go their own way? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? Let's do some collaborative world building. Why did all these messages get retracted? I saw they get retracted right before my very eyes. I'm going to have to watch the live stream again to see what that said. Must have been very controversial. Annie Gamer. Why are you so controversial? Kill. Zaguloism. Okay, that's cool. We're going to do that. So that's going to happen later down the line. When they make Zagulu, they're going to forget that he was an ordinary dude who was just super buff level 20. Instead, they're going to say he was a god. You know what I'm saying? Because humans tend to do that for some reason, to worship whatever they think is cool. So Zambros the Third. What is Zambros the Third? All right, that's the leader of the new break-off thing, and he's actually, you know what? Let's have it be a magic versus might. So Zambros and them break off, and the Zambrosians. All right, the Zambrosians break off, and they almost get slain. Zagulu chases them in hot pursuit. Only a small number of Zangosians. The Angoshians escape. He thought he had killed them all. But you see, they went off in 2 detachments. And the detachment that got slain was the distractionary detachment. Zambru. So they went this way. And then as the Zagulan warriors ran off there, these guys went and hid in the forest. Alright? And they became the Zambrosian druids. Alright? The Zambrosian, where is it? Zambrosian druid forest. Do you guys hearing this music? You're hearing me clearly, but are you hearing the little? I bet you are. Seeing Zambrosian Druid Forest. Oh, and these are supposed to be all. Oh man. Can I just do this? Can't do it that way. So what I want to do, oops, because these are supposed to be small caps, but they're all caps. Ugh, that looks so much better, right? I'm gonna change it. Wait, let's see what the Jade Snowrun Mountains, the best mountain range named, bestly named mountain range. Oh, that's glorious. That's much better. The bestly named mountain range in all of fantasy. The Jade Snowrun Mountains. And the worstly named swamp in all of fantasy. The Shrek Swamp. I'm a horrible person, I'm sorry. It's just the way I am. Zambrosian Druid Forest could be a little bigger, right? And then we can make the stroke smaller now. Alright. So let's while I'm doing this, the next thing is the Zagulans, okay? Let's say, so let's move forward many years, and they're being ruled by strength. But at some point, I think they're going to start developing new technologies. You know, they're going to get better at fishing. People are going to get more intelligent, and they're going to think, you know, maybe they invent bows and arrows, or maybe they invent, or maybe it's some form of magic. And they're like, wait, maybe the strongest guys aren't necessarily the physically strongest, but those with the best strategy and technology. So do you think that the strategists and technologists will try to overcome their brutish rulers? You see what I'm saying? That's a question you gotta ask yourself at some point. Oh, I gotta capitalize the Z. There we go. Zagulu, man. Alright, let's zoom out a little and see what's going on. Zambrosian Druid Forest, Trek Swamp. Cool. Snow Dwarves. Alright, let's throw some Snow Dwarves. Where's your comment, bro? Sharek breaks off and found Sharek. And I'm the Sharek. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me. No, that's actually really good. I like it. Shrek Swamp. Turns into the Shrek Swamp. So, so maybe there should be a city called something that's Shrek. Maybe the druids, maybe some of them become druids, but other of them didn't want to become druids. So they settle across the river, alright? Because, I don't know, they don't want to be by the forest. Forest's dangerous, man. So here, and that's far enough from Zagulu that they should be safe. And so they're going to call themselves So these are the guys who were led by Sharek. Princess. Fine, we're gonna call this the city of Fiona. It's a great name actually for a little town, I think. Alright, so the humans of Fiona are probably the most mild-mannered humans. They didn't want to be they didn't want to be led by a warrior. Well, maybe they were mild-mannered because they left their homes. But they didn't want to be led by a warrior and didn't want to be druids. They just want to live and like I don't know, what did Zagulu do that that really bothered him so much, you know? I don't know, why didn't you tell me? Alright. Fiona. I guess that's how you spell Fiona. But then people are going to say fine. You know that, right? Sharek Village. Yeah, I thought about that, but then it's going to sound the same as Shrek. Okay, let's throw some snow dwarves in here. Mr. Blandis, would you like to name your snow dwarves? Up here, tucked into the mountains, far from prying eyes, is the great snow dwarf super city of. It's the name of the snow dwarf super city. How would a snow dwarf super city look, anyways? Alright, I'm just gonna make it like a normal kind of castle super city. This is pretty bad, you guys. Sorry. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I was live streaming. It happens sometimes. Woo! What's this place called? Name the snow dwarves after you. Alright. Ooh, I kind of want to name them the Jacob Russell Dwarves. Alright, fine. It's called Brathdrone, but that translates to Jacob Russell. Brath is Jacob and Drone is Russell. So over time... Mollusk is too savage. Yeah, you did, man. You said everything. I'm trying to think of how. They could be the Jacobean Dwarfs. I guess Jacob Russell is a weird name for a city, huh? I'm trying to figure out how to make it work, but we're gonna have to go with Brathdrones, and let's see if it even copies that cool looking A. Holy smokes! How do you type a cool looking A? This map just got legit. This map just leveled up 3.5 times. Alright. And these are, of course, the Jacobean Dwarfs. Jacobean. Alright, and we're gonna have Jakai Dwarves. I'm so pleased. Alright, the dwarves have another city called Jacob. You know what? They're the twin fortresses. And they fight each other. They don't fight... Yeah, they fight each other. They don't fight them. Yeah. Alright, the Dwarven Wars have been raging for centuries between the Brasdrones, the Brasdrone Dwarves, and the Jacob Dwarves. I love this little happy music that's playing as it's raging. And one of the biggest points of contention between them is what's the best tower type? Is it pointy, as Jacobean dwarves posit, or is it more square-like, as the Brathdrone dwarves insist? You see, many a dwarf have fallen. in the argument, and still a conclusive answer has not been found. So that's a great adventure hook for your players. If you're a DM looking for adventure hooks and you want to use this map, it's going to cost you $4.99. It's $4.99. And then you will have the my blessings to I don't even know, to do what you could do anyways, to enjoy your life. You have my blessings to enjoy your life for $4.99. All right. We're gonna call this the Dwarven Valley because that's just to make sense. It just makes sense. Dwarf Valley. I'm gonna turn up the music a bit since you guys don't seem to acknowledge it. Oops. Listening to 1 hour of medieval music by Medieval Times. The preferred medieval music, YouTube medieval music songs of Pen and Blade. What do we got here? The map! Oh snap. Alright. I'm just gonna put it right here. Alright, I'm gonna trace right over this baby. Trace right over this baby. This infant. What the heck is that? Oh, that's that. I was like, what is that? This child. Who designed this map? Bionics, of course. Did I create what game? World of Chibu. I did create World of Chibu. This isn't really about World of Chibu. That's just a placeholder. But you can check it out at www.penandblade.com/world-of-chibu. But there's going to be a lot of updates made, so this version's kind of old. I haven't actually looked. Some people left comments. I haven't looked at it yet. Look at this Flavicon, baby. This is serious. You guys are... oh, mess. Comment section. What is this? Oh, because this is the one I can't... Jimmy, of course. Alright, see, I didn't look at all this stuff. Ah, alright. Back to the world building at hand. Farewell, random region generator. Alright. Yeah, I got a website, man. What do you think? I'm some kind of Neanderthal? Oh, man. Come on now. Come on. I got tons of websites. You want to see shamsnelson.com? But this is old school. Look at that. Pen and Blade. We got World of Chibu. We got some illustrations that are old. Some old videography. The book I wrote. Did you know it was a #1 bestseller on Amazon in its category? Look at that. I wrote that. That's my name. That's my face. I got websites of the yin yang. I've been on the cyberwebs. I've been around the cyberwebs for a little while now. Tell you about the flag. Yes, tell me about the flag. Bionics Axel Evan. Just tell us all, Bionics. Just tell us. Tell us, Axel. Alright, you tell us while I draw it, and I'll leave it there so that our faithful viewers at home, actually, they can see the live chat. I know I always kept showing it, but you guys, they can see it. You can hold down shift to make a straight line. Not too straight. We don't want to keep things. We want to keep them lovely. Whoa. If you hold down shift, it's... well, whatever. I don't want to interrupt Bionics. Okay, so the pointy shape represents mountains, alright? You know what? I'm going to make it a little more... I'm going to embellish it a little bit. I think we can... oh no, that's not going to look right. Wait, no, that's not going to... can we make it a little bit longer and make it blown in the breeze? No, we can't make it blown in the breeze. It's too advanced for my skill level. Sorry, you guys. Alright. The white represents snow. Okay, so hold on. Let me go back to the colors. I couldn't tell the... The green triangles are the Emerald Mountains. You mean the Jade Snowrun Mountains, bro? I know you did not just call them Emerald Mountains. Alright. And the white ball represents snow. Where's the white ball? This one? Sorry, it looks a little orange to me on my thingy, but I know the opacity is low, right? Wait, why is it... Anyway. Black shows the hardship of life and the land. That's the background. Okay, good. Oops, let me go back to finishing this up, and then we gotta do some continue the world building. Can I have them be separate, or do they have to be touching? I don't like that idea of having a tangent. Oh, I like this. Can I do it that way? Sorry, man. This is collaborative world building, and I'm gonna collaborate the heck out of this thing. I think... look good like that. And then, as far as I understand, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it. We've got green for the mountains. We've got white for the snow. What about the Watch your language, molluscoid. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I get for putting on the live chat. Alright. And then let's do a grayish color for the background, even though I know it's supposed to be black, but I want it to still look, it'll look black, but I want the outline to still be an outline. And then what's the color of the mountains on the bottom? Are they green as well for the Jade Snowrun Mountains? Dang, man. Things are getting controversial down up in the chat. Down up in the chat. Yeah, I guess. What do you mean you guess? What about roving nomads? Alright, we'll make some roving nomads. I don't know if there's enough space for roving nomads maybe on this map, because they didn't really leave that much like grasslands. Where would they be? Yeah, in this whole area. Okay, this could be some roving nomads. What are they be called? These will be called the something grasslands, and then something will be named after the roving nomads. And then also, I'm thinking this mountains with the snow should be the color of these mountains, which I feel would be like a purplish color. I don't know why. Cathugran Mountains are blue. What do you guys think? So this represents, the top one represents the Jade Snowrun Mountains, and the bottom one represents the Cathugran Mountains. And there's, oh, this could represent the skeletons that live in the forest too, as well as the snow that caps the mountains. Or maybe it represents the skeletons now because it's below, as opposed to above. What do you guys think? The skeleton... Yeah. How about we name him Jacob Russell? You're killing me, Jacob Russell. Yo, are you in the... Wait, are you, you're not Grim. Are you in this... Are you... Do I know you from the thing, Jacob Russell? I can check you. I'll check with you later, Professor. Oh, sick, dude. Nice. Alright. Oh, I gotta check out the hands. About time you said that, boy. You guys are hilarious. Oh my gosh. I love the Cyber Nation, man. We are strong, yet we are pure. Alright. Mollusky quest, that's fine. It would make sense that Molluscoid, I feel like your people... Yo, you gotta hop on the Discord. Just subscribe today! Jacob Russell's taken over the lore after one day. He just runs up in here and it's just like, yo, change Pen and Blade's name to Jacob Russell and Blade. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that actually has a pretty nice ring to it. How long you been around here? I just showed up 4 minutes ago. Yeah, alright. No, there's no sense of hierarchy or seniority in the Cyber Nation, so yeah. Jacob Russell, you might as well be you're the king of the Cyber Nation now. I resign. I step down. The crown is yours to bear. Well, let me tell you, man. It's a heavy burden to bear. You got to deal with Molluscoid now. He's your responsibility now. I ain't dealing with that. Right, Molluscoid? I am Sham's son. Stop telling people you're my son. That's a secret. You're my illegitimate bastard child. If you tell everyone, I don't know, man. It's just embarrassing for me. Yeah, take response. All right, that's it. Done. So, what's your first edict as glorious king of the Cyber Nation? I'm excited. Spend time to. I was thinking about taking a break, cause I don't know. It's fun taking breaks from stuff. So I guess I'll just be deposed instead. Boop. Alright. I swear my chat is different. Civil War time. Molosky, alright. And then, dang. There's this. No loyalty. No loyalty, you guys. Alright. You know what? In fact, I'd support the Jacobean army. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to prove to you that I'm a worthy warrior, and I'm going to rise in the ranks of the Jacobean army until one day I make you proud, Jacob Russell. One day. God willing, anyways. Alright. Let's take the Dwarven Mountains. And let's add some Molluskians in there. Mollusky Plains. Mollusky Plains. So the Molluskians. Maybe the Mollusky Plains, because it's a pretty big river. So I guess it's going to be east. The Mollusky Plains are considered what's east of that river. Alright, so this is Dwarf River, of course. Dwarven Valley. We got Dwarf River, the Mollusky Plains, and I'm feeling like the Molluskians are going to be a real terror, man. They're going to, so basically they're going to take over Fiona. The Fionans think that they're getting away from the Ambrosian Druids and living in peace over here, but no. They just get overrun by the Molluskians, the Molluskies, and that becomes maybe the new Molluskia? Or maybe they don't want to live because they want to make their own houses and stuff. So there's like a camp that forms outside of Fiena that's like all the Molluskians live there because Molluskians look down upon Fienans. And so they don't want to cohabit with them. So they're like, we're going to live outside of Fiena on the river up here. So we're going to have to move the name. And maybe it's on a hill. So they can always look down on the Fienans and just be like, yo. Or no, maybe they enslave the Fienans and they have them build them a hill, a man-made hill, so that they can look down upon them. So let's go ahead and do that. That sounds reasonable. I think we're getting close to finishing up this cool thing. Yo, so Jacob Russell, how did you find this channel? I'm curious. I need to do some market research on you. Sienna, and then what was the name of the new place? Hey, how did that happen? What the? How did that happen? That's weird. No, so they build them a man-made hill, and then what are we gonna call this? Oh yeah. Molosky, like, what's the capital of Molosky gonna be called? Dankai. What's Dankai mean? I mean, I'm down. Alright. The supreme city of Dankai. Kind of like, is like the capital, if you will. Where the emperor lives. Emperor Molluscoid. Call it Meg. That's a girl's name. No, not slavery. That's where the Shreks live. I think I'm gonna have to stop soon, man. This is getting pretty crazy. Cool, man. Dude, world building is becoming a thing. That's why we gotta have a collaborative world building community where we do stuff like this all the time together. Let me save this. This is too beautiful. What are we gonna call this? I'm gonna call it the Jade Snowrun. Just to troll Molluscoid back a little bit. The Jade Snowrun region. Is that good? Is that the best? Or what do you guys want to call it? Not that I care or will change it. I just want to shoot down your ideas in a vicious and heartbreaking way. Where should I put this? Pen and blade? Sure. It's great brainstorming, right? This is really fun. All of my worlds are stereotypical. Yeah, it's true. I do stick to the fantasy, what's it called? Tropes and the genre. Because I feel like I like to explore, I like to limit myself. You know what, that's interesting. I've noticed that, and I've heard someone say something that like within constraints you are capable of being more creative. So yeah, I like to kind of like say like, hey, I'm gonna leave it in the fantasy world, and I'm gonna use the normal classes from Dungeons and Dragons, and the normal races, and then I'm gonna see what I come up with. I don't know, that's what works for me. If I get too out of the box, then I have to create like a whole new physics system, and like, you know, you'd have to really build from the ground up, not taking anything for granted. Or maybe I'm just looking too much into it. It's a Gulu frag on the Cyber Nation. Oh, cool. What? But I thought we just did it. Where do you mean? Let's see. Oh my god. That's awesome. Maybe this one we could fast forward to like modern times. See, I don't ever do world building in modern times or the future, like sci-fi. The only thing I started doing was the space fantasy RPG that had like pocket dimensions, but within the pocket dimensions things were pretty, no, I mean I had sprox and all that stuff. It was a little bit more unique. I feel like that was my most unique world building endeavor that I like kind of took seriously. Then I have some sci-fi stuff that I just think in my mind, but I don't really like talk about and stuff. But I think they're kind of stereotypical too, if I was to go for it. Black looked cool. So that's an important value of the Zagulans. They want to look cool. They gotta look cool. All right. Wait, how did you? What did I miss? Any gamer? Bionic Supreme Kingdom. That's awesome. Well, I already called it the Jade Snowrun region, but the Kingdom of Bionics. Let's add that. Let's add that. You know what? You need your kingdom. You need your kingdom, bro. So we're gonna put a castle down here, and we're gonna call it Bionics Castle. And I'm gonna let you decide, like, you know, figure out how to conquer the region. And you might want to team up with the Necromancer at Poison Snake Temple. If you can get him on your side, I think you're gonna have a good chance. Also, if you can rally the dwarves, like, oh, if you could unite the Bathdrone and Jacob Dwarfs, I think you'd and have the support of the skeleton army of the Poison Snake Temple Necromancer. Bro, ain't no one gonna stop you. They're gonna be calling this Bionics Valley. Alright? I wanted to make that bigger, since he's the king of everything now. Jacob Russell, man, you gotta come into the Cyber Nation on Discord. I'll give you a tag called, like, Supreme King or something, and I'll let you, you know, reign. Bionics Castle. Why is this spacing? Is automatic spacing? No. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh, everything would be so much more spaced out if it wasn't at minus 75%. I gotta always check these settings. Alright, sorry. Auto spacing's at that? 48? No. That's a lot. That's too little. Alright. Alright. Where do you want your castle, Bionics? You want it up here, up, middle, or down? I'm thinking probably middle or up, but or maybe you want it right here, where in the middle between the two lakes. You want it between the two lakes? What do you want? I mean, between two rivers? Oh, finally some respect. Yes. Circular roof. All right, we'll do circular roof castle. Where do you want it at? Down at the coast. That's the last thing I would have expected, but of course. You know. You tried writing a book, dude. Hold up. Yeah, man. A lot of people are writing. Writing can be time consuming, but it's good, man. You got to just make it into a practice. Hey, you should get my book, How to Write Your First Book and Have Fun Doing It. The #1 best-selling Amazon in its category, December 2014, baby, or 2015, or whenever it was. Look at that. It says right there, you fools. This is called marketing. Sorry. Shouldn't call potential customers fools. Look at this star rating. You can read a preview. Check it out, man. You can use index cards to lay out your chapters to make sure that you got the whole order. I mean, this is mostly for nonfiction books, but yeah. But it does not tell you how to write your second book, because I have not figured that out yet. I was only able to write the one book and then tell you how to do it. And so, if you're down to just write one excellent fantasy book, then I recommend the method highly. If you join the Cyber Nation, I'll try to figure out, maybe I can get you a free copy. We'll see. Just keep it on the hush-hush. Down at the coast. Alright, let's give you the... Oh, the Sovietsky Sea. Alright, we can do that. That's a great name, too. The Bionics Castle right by the Sovietsky Sea. Wait, Sovietsky? Is that supposed to be like Soviet plus ski? Because, like... I know, like, Serbians are always, like... oh, no, Vich. Vich is Serbian, so... Ski, I don't know. It's like, isn't that, like, Russian name? I feel like it should be over here. Alright. Let us draw Bionics Castle, glorious round-roofed castle in the land, look with a nice ocean view, with a beautiful ocean view. Wait, what did you say? Round ones? Does that mean the kind... So you mean these ones? Brathdrone? Circular roof, yeah, I'm guessing. It's Soviet in Serbian. Ski means Soviet in Serbian? Oh, interesting. Oh, Sovietsky! Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, man, Serbsky. Like Serbsky. Ja sam Serbski lav. I'm a Serbian lion, bro. Wait, are you Serbian? Communism is superior ideology. Okay, thank you for that. That fact. Thank you for that fact, bro. We need more facts in our lives. Your communism's a superior ideology. Oh, got him. Got him, coach. The thing is, you gotta decide before you start drawing if you're gonna try to do a good job or not, because you do a good job on one part and then the other part looks crummy, then the whole thing's gonna look terrible. But if you just make the whole thing crummy, then it's almost like that's your style. So that's what I'm going for here, as you can tell, as you can clearly surmise. And I think it's actually kind of working out in a weird way. What do you guys think? Bionics Castle. Yeah, this has been a fun live chat. Or live stream, or whatever you call it. The music just got hella Gregorian, though. I don't know why I said though, like that's like, well, it's fun, but this music's way too Gregorian. Whoa, you guys, look what we created. Look at this collaborative world building in action. Pop, pop, boom, pow, ra-ta-ta. Killing it. Woo! I got leaves in my hair. That's how collaborative this world building is. There's a fact for you. Fact, I'm the superior king. Thank you, Jacob Russell. Sometimes we forget what's important in life, and Jacob Russell just reminded us that he is the superior king, and we gotta remember and respect that. So everyone, just listen to what he says. That's all I'm saying. His name is misspelled. Monk chants are gold? Are gold or goid? Why does it look like goid? Is that how you spell gold? Mollusk, nah, Swedish, it's spelled like that in Nordic countries. Alright, so we got a Viking. We got a molluskioid creature up in here. Guys, I'm pretty tired. I was actually gonna take a nap, but then I decided, nah, who wants to nap when you can live stream, baby? So that's what I did. So, I think we did a pretty slick job. I think we accomplished a lot today. And, I think that our efforts were well worth it. You want to help me make a thumbnail for this live stream? Actually, I'll probably just use this map and then just zoom it in somewhere. And then if you send me a picture of yourself with a crown, I'll use that for the live stream. Or even if you just send me an excellent picture of yourself and a picture of a crown, I will take the time to Photoshop them together in order to make the best thumbnail that YouTube has ever experienced, witnessed, or known. So instead of having this, we could just put water over here. I didn't even think about that. What do you think? Should we do it like that and have it be like a peninsula? For some reason that feels a little better to me. What do you guys think? Or should we leave it open-ended so we can have something to the north? But we can still have something to the west. Alright, zooming in on Shrek Swamp. What's up? Yo, thanks Jacob, that was fun. Naps are good. Actually, and naps not only are good, they're good like not just to enjoy yourself, but they actually make you more powerful. No, they're good for your like mind and body and everything. Just a 15-minute nap to recharge in the middle of the day. Beautiful. Lol. I'll just send a standard picture of a Viking. Fine, do it. But don't forget to send the crown. I'm not gonna be scouring the internet for your crown, Jacob Russell. Who you think I am? Shams Nelson from Pen and Blade? Alright, this is the point when I get too tired and I just start being weird and delirious. So that's it. I think that's it. Good rewards. Make Shrek Swamp the thumbnail. Oh, that's what you're saying. Shrek Swamp. Alright, maybe. I'll probably do it something like this. So you can see a bunch of stuff. Oh, and we didn't do trade routes. That would have been cool to make some trade routes. Anyways, I'm going to post this. You know what I'll do? I'm going to save this. I'm going to create a new channel called, you know what? I'm going to call it Jade Snowrun. Jade Snowrun Region World Building. And then you guys can add to the lore and stuff, and maybe I'll update the map or whatever. Or you can just check it out. Or do whatever you want, or not do whatever you want. It's up to you. But I think that's it. Thanks everyone for joining me. And until next time, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.